Hey y'all. Hello, hello, hello. I know we still got about 3 minutes for people to come on up in here. People to come on up in here. Hey, 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 family. Family, familia. Family. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Deborah. R. Hankins. Latrice. She can't sleep. Come by with Chris because it stands for Crystal. I remember. Hey, Angela. Angela, girl, I see, girl. All I gotta say is, girl, I be seeing you getting a beat down, the beat down. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Sam. I want to say thank you to all my moderators. If you are a moderator, because you know what? Hey, Tamika. If you are a moderator, I think I might, I don't know. If you are a moderator, just say, now you know what? I don't want to out y'all. I don't want to out y'all, but thanks to my moderators, very, very much. Thanks to my moderators. From the bottom of my heart. Somebody asked me, they said, and I know I think I have 6 moderators. She said, do honey and tea together for your voice? Yes, and my husband is going to get me some peppermint. So thanks for even mentioning that. She said, hey, Amor, chat and mods. Yeah, everybody said thanks to the mods for me. But listen, I can't strain my voice. But my husband is going to get me, I've been sipping on tea, but my husband is going to get me some peppermints so that I'm going to be good to go. So thanks for asking that. She said, hey, everyone, watching while I wait in birth center. My child is about to have a baby. Oh my God. That is amazing. Congratulations. Is this your first grandbaby? Aisha about to be a grandmama. Is this your first grandbaby? Man, I remember I was in there when 2 of my grandkids was born, 2 of them. And it was such a great feeling. Oh my God, it was such a great feeling. It was our family and the mom's family was in there. So it was really, really cool. Ginger tea. You know what? I'm gonna tell him to pick me. I hate ginger, but I'm gonna tell him to pick me up some more tea. Hold on, y'all. He's getting me peppermint, child. I told him I need a little bell today. Hold on. Can ginger. Okay. Thank you for saying that. I don't like the taste of ginger, but I know it does help. Okay. So he's going to get me some peppermints. I think I strained my vocal cords yesterday. Hold on, someone is calling me, but that's calling me from a number I do not recognize, so I am not answering it. Yeah, I don't do that. So medicine ball from Starbucks. Oh, they have something like that. I may have to go get that tomorrow. Honey with cinnamon. Cinnamon. Okay, never tried that. Honey with cinnamon in the tea. Never tried that. Thank y'all. Listen, when we put our heads together, boy, can we learn something? We really can learn a whole lot when we put our head together. But I feel it even when I try to talk a little louder. That's why I have this microphone here. I hope y'all can hear me. Let me try to turn this joker up. Is the volume good? Because I cannot strain my voice today. She said the medicine balls are dire. Do you mean fire? Dire to have from Starbucks? The medicine ball is amazing. Oh, well, shoot, let me ask for a medicine ball. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. What is a medicine? What is it, y'all? Is it a shake? All right, let me look and see what it is first before I ask for it. Medicine ball from Starbucks. Hold on. Let me just look right fast. Oh, all right, let me ask him for it. Hold on, y'all. He gonna be like, baby, You asking for maybe I should ask for it tomorrow. She said it's a peppermint based tea. It's gonna be cold by the time he can come and bring it in. Let me ask him, y'all. I've never had the medicine ball from Starbucks, so she said it'll get me right. Oh, well, let me get that. Hey, baby, where are you right now? You can't? Well, if you, okay, listen, if you pass a Starbucks, I'm on live and my supporters are saying go to Starbucks and get the medicine ball. Just ask for a medicine ball. It's like a mixture of tea. And they said that's going to get me right. Yeah, just get me that. If you said you can't find peppermints, right? Well, get the peppermints too, but then if you can stop by Walmart, Starbucks, and get me the medicine ball. It's like a tea drink. Okay. All right. Thanks. Okay. Bye. Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna try it, y'all. I'm gonna let you know how it work. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. She said my pastor tries the medicine ball. Let me see. I just seen it and it went away. I think somebody said they pastor do it before he preach. Okay. Do a medicine ball with a splash of peppermint syrup. Damn, I should have asked him for a splash of peppermint syrup. But he's gonna get me some peppermint too. So maybe I take it because I'm gonna have to warm it up when he brings it in. And then I'll put a peppermint in it. You think that'd be good? She said get a venti. Okay. Get a tall. No, a venti, a large. Okay, hold on. Okay. Thank y'all so much. She said, drop a Hall's cough drop in it. Let me tell y'all something. My neck is getting flushed and warm. The back of my neck is warm. He said he's gonna bring me a heating pad as well. But it's just warm. It just feels warm. So I know I'm coming down with something, y'all. But we're gonna knock it out with this medicine ball. But we got 286 people in here. Please make sure you hit that like button. And if you are not a subscriber on my page, I ask that you please subscribe to my page, to my channel. That would be very, very nice. And also, I want to thank my very special thanks to my channel members. I call y'all my channel supporters because y'all are the ones that help this channel continue to run. Okay. It's not a whole lot, but I do appreciate anything that you guys do for me. Okay. I appreciate that. Again, I'm not going to speak very, very loud. You know, I have heard of this right here. And now that I done told him to get me the medicine ball, I may have to tell him to get me that tomorrow. Atterbury. Yeah, a good friend of mine told me about that. So, when I get sick, my husband, he spoils the app. Oh, my boyfriend, y'all, my imaginary man, my roommate, my next door neighbor, I don't know. But anyway, my husband, um he spoils me, like, seriously. You know how men get sick and they want to be spoiled? Well, that's how I am. I act like a man when I'm sick because, honey, I'll be like, baby, honey, yes, I get a whole lot of attention when I'm sick. So these next couple of days, Lord Jesus, I am gonna get the most attention in the world, and I'm gonna be so happy, y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, somebody said my pool boy, my pool boy, my gardener. But I do, okay, my husband just texted back and said, thumbs up. So, but listen, something else I would like to do before we get into our topic. Our topic is what makes people fall prey to lies, okay? So, but before we get into our topic, I just want to take a moment, take just one moment, if y'all don't mind. 308 people in here. I just want to take one moment and say, first of all, I'd like to pat my own self on the back for serving this great nation for 20 years. And I know that there's a lot of you out there that have served this great nation. And I also want to thank your family members that have served, because I have a lot of family that served as well. If you serve, no matter which branch, whether it's the Army, Navy, Marines, or Coast Guard, I want to say thank you, okay, from my family to yours. And thank you for your sacrifice because I know what it is to sacrifice, honey, child. Our sacrifice means a whole lot, okay? So I want to say thank you. I appreciate you guys. I know you appreciate me. Let me pat myself on the back because I did that, okay? I wore those combat boots. I wore those boondockers, okay? I did that. I fought in the war, okay? So I did that, and I just want to say much appreciation to all the service members. Don't let nobody steal your shine. Don't let nobody take away your credibility, okay? Nobody, okay? You know what you did, okay? So I did that and you guys did that. So hoorah to my army people, hoorah, look, hoorah to my Marines. I don't know what the Air Force and the Navy say. No, I'm just kidding. I know a couple of my Air Force girlfriends down there talking about now, wait a minute now. We may not shout out nothing, but no, I love y'all the same. We have a son in the Air Force, the Chair Force, so make no mistakes about it. We still love you too. We even though you don't work, even though you live a little, fancy, look soft life. Look at her. Look at her. She said 20 years, 9 months, and 20 days, honey. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all, thank you, thank you, and thank y'all. Our service members means a lot, okay? Means a whole lot. So don't ever forget, we have rights and stuff like that because we have rights and privileges because of our service members, okay? So thank y'all so much. I've been seeing the shout outs and I'm like, hey, hey. I know it ain't like, you know, Veterans Day or anything like that, but ain't nothing wrong with saying thank you to a service member. Okay. Now let's get into our story. She said thank you and thank y'all. That's right. That's right. Hey, Angela, I haven't seen you in a minute, girl. Thank you for that new membership, Shaquanta Clay. I appreciate that, baby girl. I've been getting a lot of new subscribers and I've been getting a lot of new messages in my inbox saying, I just start following you and I absolutely adore you. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. I absolutely do appreciate that. She said Marines say they are first. Well, they say that. No, I ain't gonna I ain't down in the Marines because they are first, honey. The Marines get in there. Hey, listen, I was stationed with the Marines for a little small short period of time in Ramadi. Ramadi is over there in Iraq. You got your Baghdad's and all this. But anyway, I was just for I think about a month or two. I was in Ramadi, and we was over there with the Marines, girl. Chai, yeah, they get a little dirty. Yeah, the Marines a little dirty, dirty, little dingy, dingy, dirty, dirty. Now, they do think they badasses, but I take my hats off to the Marines too. They are badasses. And they are first, if you think about it. They are first. They first to go over there and they go peep out the situation. Actually, I think they're first, and then believe it or not, I think the Air Force is second because the Air Force, even though, so the ground troops, y'all gonna have me talking about this bullshit. So the ground troops are your Army and your Marines, right? And the sea troops, of course, is the Navy, and the air troops is the Air Force. A lot of people, we pick at the Air Force all the time. Rachel, I love you, but we pick at you guys all the time. But believe it or not, sometimes when we have war, when I say we, I mean the country. Oh, thank you, Foxy Lady. Do appreciate that. And thank you, Rhonda, for the membership. Thank you. Thank you. But we pick at the Air Force. But believe it or not, when there's a war, sometimes it may not be like a big announced war. It might be something like just popped off and we need to go handle right quick. But that be our Air Force people, y'all, honey. Our Air Force people put them doggone helicopters and choppers in the air and they go handle business. So hats off to my Air Force people. We always dog y'all out, because we be jealous for real. Because y'all got to wear y'all hair long and earrings and fingernail polish way before they let them do it. Because they didn't let them do it when I was in, honey. When I was in, we could wear fingernail polish, but it had to accommodate your skin tone. Imagine that. Imagine them telling you that your fingernail polish had to accommodate your skin tone. Red wasn't accommodating my skin tone back then. So we wore clear or either, like a brown or burgundy. right? Us dark-skinned people, because it had to accommodate our skin tone. But we could only wear earrings when we had on dress uniforms, and our hair couldn't fall below our collar. Okay. So, well, we was jealous because the Air Force had them little ponytails and they looked it all cute and girly, you know what I mean? They looked it all cute and girly. So we was real jealous of y'all. We really was. But listen, y'all do y'all thing, baby, because y'all be in there. Listen, when something pop off, the Air Force go over there and tear some shit up. Do you hear me? And I do mean tear some shit up. I done been to Iraq where I done seen they done tore the whole damn city up. You hear me? Trying to get one person, honey. When they went over there and looked for what his name, Osama bin Laden, honey, they fucked some shit up. Do you hear me? Honey, I stood on collapsed bridges where they went over there and tore some shit up. I would have really, really hated to be living in a country, town, city, whatever you want to call them things over there. And when the army came, or not the army, but the military, the Air Force, honey, because I think now I'm not sure. I think they may get him a warning to be like, hey, you better stop or we coming. Okay. And then they keep on, they say, okay, I told you to stop and you didn't stop, so I'm coming. Okay. So when they come, they come. When they come, they come and they fuck shit up. Okay. I'm just saying that. I know that's a harsh word, but they fuck shit up. Trust me when I say that. They don't care who owned the bridge. They don't care who in the neighborhoods, who's shopping and all that stuff, honey. They tear it up, tear them up. So anyway, gone Air Force with y'all badasses. Somebody said Air Force they a little bougie, but they mean business. That's right. That's right. They do mean business. We talk about the Air Force all the time. She said, honey, I was U.S. Air Force air traffic control, so I had to be on the scene. I already know, honey, you helped them fuck shit up, but behind the scene. No, our Air Force do a good job. It's been a lot of times people don't even know things are going on, and the Air Force is responsible sometimes of getting, the special operations and stuff like that in there. They're responsible for getting them in there so they can do their thing and then getting them back out safe. So hats off to my Air Force. We call y'all soft. We call y'all soft. We pick at y'all and call y'all soft. Y'all a little bougie, but y'all do the damn thing. Okay. Okay. She said, I always admired my Army counterparts. Oh, Rachel. Now, we do our thing too now. Now, hey, we almost like the Marines, except for the Marines are a little bit harder than we are. Jar heads, honey, them jar heads. But the Air Force do their thing. Let me tell y'all a little something. So, when the Air Force choppers land us, sometimes they Army though. Sometimes they do be Army. Land us on the Schnook. Y'all know what a Schnook is. If y'all don't know what a Schnook is, go look it up, right? But they land us, and I told y'all before, honey, when they land, we got to get off. We got to roll off with weapons in our hands. Do you hear me? Yeah, that's your girl. I was one of those. They had to get off with the weapons in my hand, didn't know what the hell I was going to do with it, right? Weapon in the hand, the hatch to the back door of the Schnook be already open, honey. We be laying and looking out all over the town. Hey, I be like, Lord, please don't let me fall out of this thing. Lord, please don't let me fall out of this thing. You hear me? But look, by the time they land, honey, they be yelling at us to get off the dang on plane. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off. So we getting off with weapons in our hand, big old rucksacks on our back, honey. They don't know nothing about that. They don't know nothing about that. Now, I don't want to do it again now. My 50-year-old knees can't take that stuff no more. I wouldn't want to do that no more. Not no more. Yeah, but honey, I'm just trying to tell you. So we badasses too. We badasses too. Anyway, she said, thank you for your 20 years of service to your country or more. Thank you, Tinkers. And I know you serve too, baby girl. So thank you, honey. Somebody said, oh, thank you, Gigi. Gigi says, a multi-talented woman are amazing. You are amazing. Thank you, Gigi. I do appreciate that. She said, we are airborne. No, I'm not airborne, but my husband is airborne. I am not airborne, but my husband is definitely airborne. Thank you, Roxanne, for that cash app. I do appreciate you, baby girl. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the super chat, Gigi. I'm not sure if I said that. But I'm not airborne, but my husband was airborne. No, I'm not airborne. Child, I'm gonna tell you, they said, listen to me going into a tangent. But when I was at Fort Bragg, they sent out a notification saying everybody on the whole base needed to be airborne. I told my husband, well, they must gonna put me out in the military then, because I'm not jumping from nobody plane. But he had to go get airborne in order to stay. He had to go get airborne qualified. So yes, he had to jump. My husband jumped out of planes. My husband actually got hurt jumping out of plane. He hit his head on a tree stump. He got a what you call a look, I'm telling all my husband business. He has a I ain't gonna tell you what it's called. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. Um a TBI, which is a traumatic brain injury. It's called a TBI because my husband fell out of a plane on one of his jumps. He didn't fall out of a plane. He jumped out of the plane, but the wind blew him a little bit and he hit his head. He had on a what used to be called Kevlar. What they call it now, the ACH or the AC, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The hat though. He hit his head on a tree stump. Yeah, but he survived and all that stuff. He good. He good. But yeah, anyway, y'all know I just be talking too much. So they'll be next talking about him, honey. Anyway, so that's why you equipped so well for this assignment. You are born and ready for war. Yeah, that part, Sonia, honey. I done been through a few wars. You know what I'm saying? You mean Fort Liberty. Oh, yeah, they did change it, Didi. They changed the name. It ain't no longer Fort Bragg. Like, come on. But anyway, maybe it was right that they changed it because, everything that came behind the Fort Bragg. But I will say this, Didi. It will always be Fort Bragg to me. I don't think that I would ever be able to say Fort Liberty. I just don't. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I will always remember it as Fort Bragg, but it is Fort Liberty, honey. They didn't change a whole lot of base names. I'm like, what? Who has that? I ain't never heard of that. So it was Fort Bragg to me. She said, me too. Yes. It's kind of hard to be, where you were stationed at, and then all of a sudden they want to snatch the name down, but for good reasons, But they want to take away the name, and then you're supposed to remember something. If my husband walked through that door right now and I say, babe, you remember when we were stationed at Fort Liberty? He'll look at me and say, Fort Liberty? Fort Liberty? Where is Fort Liberty? And I'm like, Fort Bragg. He'd be like, man, I don't want to hear that shit. That's exactly what he say. My son lost his leg. Oh, he did? My son-in-law lost his leg. He was a Marine, and they rode over a landmine. Oh, yeah. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. She said, leave us alone. Fort Bragg is where I live. And they call right outside of Fort Bragg, Vietnam. I know you heard of that. Vietnam, honey. Instead of Vietnam, they call it Vietnam. I know all too much about that. Matter of fact, when I was out there, I lived in it was about 45 minutes from the base. It was called Eastover. You know where that's at? Eastover. That's where we lived. Out in Baywood on the golf course. You probably heard of that, Deborah. Have you? Eastover. It's about 45 minutes out. Yes, make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? Thumbs up. She said, they are. They're making fun of people, trauma, and hardships. Yeah, I know. Imagine that, huh? Imagine that. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for the cash apps. I do appreciate y'all. She said, Sonia said, my nephew's at Fort Liberty now. Oh, is he? Yeah, Fort Liberty, baby. Kim, his sacrifices totally appreciated. Prayers to your son, to him. Oh, that's so sweet for you to do, Rachel. Thank y'all. Thank you, Angela Evans. I appreciate that. She said, yes, I'm close to Eastover. Are you, girl? I lived in Baywood, honey. If you go down Baywood, I lived on Wild Pine. So, you probably gonna see my old house. It's the nice, it's like a grayish brick colored house. It's real nice. You'll probably see that one. It's a real nice house. And no, the military didn't buy my house for me. I mean, that's a nice story, but like, who the hell? Y'all know military don't buy us houses. Us homeowners know the military don't buy us houses. Okay, yeah. Some people just be talking and just talking. Anyway, that goes into our story, y'all. That goes into our storyline. Okay. The name of our story for this afternoon is What Make People Fall Prey to Lies. Okay? It's a whole lot of people out there. They can hear something one time and just take it and run with it. And guess what they do when they run with it? They go tell this person and that person and that person and that person and the next person and the next person and on and on and on. And they just keep on repeating the lie. And the people that they actually tell the lie to, guess what they do? They repeat the lie. And then the people that they told the lie to repeat the lie. And then the lie just keeps getting repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated. They don't do no research. They don't try to go find out if it's true or not. They hear it and they spread it. Why do they do that? Huh? We call those people gullible. Hold on one second. Let me grab some water. Until he bring back my tea. Let me drink some water. Mm, mm. My throat hurt a little bit, y'all, when I swallow. But what I'm saying is, so the lie keeps getting spread. No one goes and do the research. No one asks questions. No one say, "Are you for real?" Well, they may say, "Are you for real?" But they just say, "Are you for real?" And they keep it rolling. They don't go try to find out. Let me tell y'all a little quick story. So when I first met my husband, over now 16 years ago, but yeah, it's over 16 years ago now. Damn, time flies. But when I, you know, the first few years of our relationship, marriage, of us knowing each other, he used to tell me things, right? And it could be about the news, something happened in politics. Because we used to be real big in politics, listen to it all the time, like news and follow that type of stuff. So he used to tell me something, and I said, you mean you heard? He'll say something like, let me give you an example. This is just an example. He may say Trump got locked up. Oh, Trump got locked up today. And I say, where you hear that from? And he'll say, oh, I heard it on CNN. And I say, well, then say you heard it. I used to say you heard on CNN that Trump got locked up, or someone told you that Trump got locked up. I say, don't just say Trump got locked up, because when you say that, you solidify it to be true. You understand what I'm saying? You solidify it to be true. I said, so just say, somebody said you need room temperature water. Okay. Thank you. I have room temperature water too. Listen to y'all teaching me. Listen to y'all teaching me. I got one. So I'll put this back in the refrigerator. I'll leave it out so it can become room temperature. Thank you, because that cold water hurt. Somebody said test my throat for strep. Yeah, maybe I should do that. I have a COVID test, but I don't anyway. We'll see. We'll see. In the next couple of days, depending on how I feel, I may it just hurts when I swallow, and it just hurts if I try to take my voice up an extra octave. But anyway, here we go. Uh, it might be my acid reflux as well. I took my medicine. But so I used to tell my husband, say you got it from the news. Say someone told you. Don't just come out and say Trump got locked up, because you're solidifying what you're saying to be true. No research, no, not, no looking up anything, just literally just spitting it out your mouth. So I said, don't do that. And I think in the beginning he didn't understand, and he's like, why you say that? So what you saying? You don't believe what I say? I said, babe, what I'm saying is, until you know it to be factual, until you have done the research, until you know, don't say it. Now, I'm not saying that everything that we say is factual, because sometimes we say things that's not factual, but when it's not and we find out that it's not factual, it's our duty to come back and say, I was wrong, I made a mistake, let me correct myself, or whatever the case may be. It is our duty to do that, because if you know something to not be true and you spread something that you don't know if it's true or not, you are just as guilty as the person that started the lie. You are just as guilty as the person that started the lie. But let's talk about why people fall prey to lies. Let's talk about why they are so easy to believe anything that they hear. And why are they so easily to be gullible? Why? Smart people are not gullible. Okay. Smart people are not gullible. Okay. Because smart people are going to go look up something. They're going to hear it. They may even spread it immediately, but then they're going to go back and they're going to look it up, and they're going to find out that it's not true. And then they're like, wait a minute, hold on. They're going to take that shit down. Okay. They're not just going to continue to ride with it. But people tend to be gullible. People tend to just fall prey to lies and believe anything that they hear, is because, for one, they lack security within themselves. Thank you, Talonda. Appreciate that. They lack, and I'm gonna say thank you for the cash apps after I finish. Y'all know, when I get started, I have to get on the road. But they lack security within themselves, and they also spread lies and share what they really want it to be. It fits their narrative. It makes them feel good. That lie that they heard fits what they want it to be. Is right down their alley. You understand what I'm saying? So let's just say, for instance, if they don't like a person, they heard a person got fired from a job, they're not going to go verify if that person got fired from a job. They're so happy to hear a downfall of that person because they don't like that person that they're going to spread it and share it over and over and over because it fits their narrative and lack of their own security. They're not gonna be secure enough to say, you know what, I may not like this person, but I'm gonna go fact check that. I'm going to go see if what this person just said is true. So that's why we've heard over the last, I don't know, 9, 10, 11 months, a whole lot of lies just being spread from one mouth to the next mouth to the next mouth to the next mouth to the next mouth. Some of us may have heard it way before then. You understand what I'm saying? A lot has happened in these last, several years, right? We hear the lie, we continue it, we spread it, we spread it, we spread it. Why? Why? Instead of just looking up, doing a little research, asking some questions, doing your own research. There's nothing wrong with doing your own research. It takes time. It's time consuming to go back and look at old videos, go back and look at, Google. Google is your best friend. Everything on Google ain't real, but you can decipher from what's real and what's not. You understand what I'm saying? But there's so much evidence out there in this world on things that you want to know to be factual or not. Or sometimes, guess what, y'all? Sometimes it's just as easy as asking the person that's actually involved in the situation. Ask them. You're asking a complete stranger. You're relying on a complete stranger to talk to you, and you believe every single thing they say. For what? Hey, Bree, what's going on, lady? I see you in here, girl. I see you. I see you. She said, they said I lost my nursing license and I don't have nothing against them. The board don't work like that. I ain't missed a damn check. Tamika, there's a lot of lies that's been put out, a whole lot of lies. And people just fall prey to lies because they like I said, insecurity. Matter of fact, I did a list. Y'all. I did a list. Of why people fall prey to lies. They just believe anything that they hear. All right. So one, I said insecurity, lack of trust, okay, in their own intuition. They trust in their own intuition. It may even sound like a lot of them, but because they lack trust in themselves, they will believe it and share it and spread it over and over and over. Also, they're easily impressed by material things, y'all. So the person that told them that, they might be of some status, whether a celebrity or popular or famous, and they may have nice houses, nice cars. They may think they have money, a lot of jewelry, fame. They will believe a lie of someone that is, popular, famous, may be, wealthy, right? They will believe that lie from that person before they believe a lie from someone that may not be famous, okay? May not have the riches and the wealth behind it, right? And not saying anything is wrong with wealthy people, right? I think we all want to be wealthy, but they do tend to believe people that's wealthy, famous, popular before they believe people, that may not be that popular. Okay. Like I said, they lack security within themselves. Some of them don't even know how to go and do the research. Some of them just say, oh, this person is credible because they have this many followers. Okay. So they have to be credible because if they're not, then why would so many people follow and listen to them? So, yeah. And the bigger the lie, the more difficult it is to check and to verify. She said, I'm just waking up. Okay, Rehab just made a statement. She says, I'm just waking up. I heard Jenny put some lady up as me, and she did an interview with me. When did that happen? They should take that lady down because they're loud and wrong again. Again, as always. Yeah. But Beehive, I'm just talking about today about people how they carry lies without research, without verification, just because they heard it out of somebody maybe popular mouth. They just take it and they carry it and continue to spread the lie with lies and attacking my family's characters every day. Oh, you must have said something. She said it's some women with short haircut on YouTube who keeps. Oh yeah, I've seen that message, child. Yeah, I've seen that, honey, child, honey. That's just a message, honey. Somebody said, "Yeah, we know," and she had people going around saying that she's the leader and she's a. Oh, okay, y'all must be talking about something else. Okay, but anyway, so back to what I'm saying. It's so easy to pick up. I don't know. Sometimes we may have to do the research by, combing through videos. We may have to do the research by looking back at old posted material. We may have to do the research sometimes, by even reaching out to that person and asking them. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I said, smart people are not gullible. We have all been gullible at some point of our lives. And gullible, I mean, just believe any damn thing you hear. Just anything you hear, just believe a person. I was married to somebody before that was 10 years older than me, right? My last marriage before this one right here. And the one I met at a gym, not no traveler's ball, because I don't know what a traveler's ball is, but one that I met at a gym, and he was 10 years older than me, and he I believed anything he said, child, because his age, honey. Sometimes we just think people that's older than us is smart. Okay, we tend to just think that they know it all, especially when we're young. When you're 22, 23 years old, and then you have somebody that's 30 something in your life, you tend to look up to them, right? You tend to think that everything they say is true. And trust and believe, I was gullible, honey, child, at, I don't know, from probably birth until, maybe, to be honest with you, I think I stopped being gullible in my mid 30s. Well, I would say a little bit earlier than that. But in my mid 30s, 34, 35, I had it together. 34, 35, I had it together. But, I got divorced at 29. And after I got divorced, I got a little smart. You know what I'm saying? I started reading and a lot, reading a lot. Reading is very essential, y'all. It's very, very essential. But I started reading a lot. And like I told y'all before, I read a lot of self-help books and, stuff like that or whatever. So I learned a whole lot. Okay. So, okay, all right. I just read something. I'm not gonna say that out loud, but I do agree. But I ain't gonna say it out loud, Rachel. But anyway, but reading is essential. Reading is essential. But I got a little smart, when I left that relationship. And then I look back on it and I just start thinking about all the stuff that I believed that this person had said to me and stuff like that. And I used to be like, oh, damn, I was gullible. I was so gullible, right? Because I believed everything this older person told me. Gullible. And sometimes we're even gullible that we believe what our parents told us. And I ain't even trying to, cause no controversy or anything like that. But there's a lot of things that our parents told us that's just not true. And you have to go back and do that research. And you ain't got to go and tell your mom and daddy you lied to me. You ain't got to go say, Mama, that's just not true. If you don't want to, because they probably older and, let them have it. But sometimes you got to just know within yourself that what they said to you is just not true. Not even that. Some things that our pastors say to us, it's just not true. We can't sit here and just believe everything someone says to us. Okay. Even me, fact check me, double check me. You understand what I'm saying? And double check me and call me out if I'm wrong. And if a person get upset because you call them out, if you're wrong about something, then especially when is provable that you're wrong about it, then you should be ashamed if they call you out about that. Constructive criticism is needed, honey. Constructive criticism is a part of growth. If you can't handle constructive criticism, then you're gonna never grow. If you say something that's not true and someone points it out and can prove to you what you said is not true, That's constructive criticism, and you can't get mad about that. Why would you want to get mad and get upset because someone called you out and said what you just said is not true? No, you should be, as a woman, I should be woman enough to come back and say, you know what, I was wrong for saying that because that's not true. But some people would never do that. But like I said, people that we look up to, just because they're popular, just because they make more money, just because they're a public figure, don't make them right. Don't make them truthful. We have to double check. You understand what I'm saying? Integrity goes a very, very long way. Okay? Fact check people, y'all. When someone tells you something that just kind of shocking a little bit, do some research. Don't just go spread it to somebody else. Oh, for real? This person eat boogers. Oh, let me go tell the whole world that this person eat boogers. Oh, for real? This person got, HIV or a sexual transmitted disease. Let me go spread to the world that this person has a sexual transmitted disease. Oh, for real? This person got fired. Oh, for real? This person is in jail. Oh, for real? This person is deceased. Oh, for real? This person got a divorce or whatever the case may be. Fact check, y'all. Fact check, y'all. She said it's a whole lot of audacities for me. Yeah, the audacity for this, the audacity for that. You're right, Tamika. You're right. Mm. Somebody said, did you hear all age give all his haters? What? Did you hear all age give all his haters a shout out? I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Latoya. I'm not sure what you're trying to say. Just lying for no reason. They should be ashamed. You're absolutely right, Lily. Some people, if they have a conscience, right? If they have integrity, I like to use that word. If they have integrity, they will be ashamed. But if they lack integrity, absolutely not. No shame in their game whatsoever. They'll keep spreading it. They'll keep spreading it. You understand what I'm saying? If they lack integrity. But if they had integrity, yes, they'll be ashamed. They'll say, damn, I done put this lie out and 400 people believe what the hell I said. So let me go back and try to straighten up what I said. She said, yeah, once I got older and I started reaching and studying religion, I left religion. I am a firm believer in God, but Christianity wasn't something I wanted. I understand you 100%. I understand you 100%. There's a lot, y'all, that we were told, a lot that whether it was from our moms, our grandmother, our preachers, our teachers, even some of our teachers lied to us, y'all. You know, let me tell y'all another story. Y'all know, I always have stories. She said, I got divorced in 1992. Okay, that must be a message off of something else. But I kind of just wanted to do that just to get this thing down. Here we go. Let me tell y'all something. My daughter came home one day and she said, "Mommy, I can't remember what grade she was in. I don't know why I want to say the fifth. I think of the fifth grade." She came home and she says, "Mommy, my teacher said that white people were slaves too." And I said, "Did she tell you anything else?" Well, she just said that black people need to stop feeling so sorry for themselves because they're not the only ones that were enslaved, that white people were slaves too. And I said, well, then I need to go have a talk with your teacher. But she begged me. Oh my God, she begged me. Mama, please don't, please don't, please don't. I don't want to get in trouble. Can you wait till I finish this class? Mommy, please, please, please. She begged me, begged me, begged me. So I honored her wishes to not go talk to the teacher. And to be honest with you, it slipped my mind to ever talk to the teacher about it, right? About that particular incident. But I have been known to go talk to some teachers. You understand what I'm saying? But I was heated because she told half truths. There's a such thing as telling half truths and intentionally telling half truths. Okay. So sometimes people will tell you something and then don't tell you the other part of it. In my opinion, a half true is a lie. And the reason why I say a half true is a lie because they intentionally left off the other half of the truth to confuse you. You understand what I'm saying? To get you to believe something different. So they tell you half truths, or in the political world, they call them falsehoods. They call them falsehoods. They all lies. Do you understand what I'm saying? Half truths, falsehoods, fake narratives. It's called lies. They all lies. Okay. So it's not that white people were never slaves. They were slaves, but they were slaves in a different capacity than black people. They worked off their debt. Okay. So working off your debt and working for 400 years because of the color of your skin is the difference. You understand what I'm saying? So some white people, lower income, they call them uh, white trash or whatever you want to call it, but lower income white people, when they got in debt, they would go work for slave masters until they paid their debt off. Okay. They did labor until they paid their debt off, but they wasn't treated the way black people were. Black slaves were treated, okay? They wasn't beat and threatened and raped and all that stuff like we were. So if you're going to tell a half truth, I feel like you're doing that intentionally. So to say white people were enslaved too, and that black people shouldn't feel so bad because they weren't the only one that were slaves, that's a lie. You're telling half truths, okay? That's a half truth, which, like I said, a half truth is a damn lie. Falsehoods is a damn lie. Fake narratives is a damn lie, okay? So yeah, that part. She said, I've never been gullible, always fact check, and I promise you, my daughter gets upset with me because she thinks social media is a reliable source. In some ways, yes, but no. Foxy lady, child, social media will have you down a rabbit hole so damn quick. Do you feel me? Social media will have the same story and it will have 10 different versions of that, probably more than 10, 100 different versions of that story, because as it continue to get told and told and told, trust me, by the 10th story, it's going to be so distorted that you're going to be like, well, what really did happen? Honey, social media is definitely not the source for true information. Now, let me say this. I do think social media can uh can be some great detectives, honey. Social media can find some shit out on your ass. Do you hear me? I think that there's a whole lot of people that in social media knows how to find out things better than trained detectives do. Do you feel me? Honey, oh, I thought you said Google was a reliable source. No, Google, yeah, okay. You said isn't always reliable. Okay, I got you, Devon. I thought you said Google was. Girl, I had to look again. Like, wait a minute, honey. Google lied too, honey. Because some things is Google on Google is edible, editable. You can edit it, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. If I effed up that word, I'm trying to say you can edit certain things on Google. And honey, there's a whole lot of people are known to edit things on Google. But back to social media, honey, let me tell you something. Now, one thing about social media will investigate you. Social media will find out shit about you. And you'll be sitting up here like, damn, how? Honey, there's a whole lot of investigators on social media that ain't even trained, honey. It ain't even they didn't go to school for it. They don't have no certificates. They don't have no degrees for it, honey. But honey, Social media. Social media can find you. Social media can find out anything about you. That's why I'm like, what I'm going to hide for? I know I'm not. Listen, some people like me, some people like myself, we don't hide because guess what? We already know. If people want to know who I am, they can find out who I am. My whole name, you Google my whole name right now, so much stuff comes up about me. Stuff that I probably don't even know, honey. Stuff that I probably forgot, child. Social media will get you right, baby. Don't try to hide and be on social media. If you want to hide, click off social media. Click and run off of social media, honey, because social media can find out anything. I'm talking about anything. She said, college taught me how to recognize and research for reputable academic sources. Yes, honey. Some of us do have skills. I'm a researcher by nature. I'm looking shit up. Listen, y'all might think I'm crazy, but some things that my husband tell me I'm looking up, and I love that guy with all my soul. But I ain't gonna sit here and say I believe everything he say. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I may say, babe, where you hear that at? Where you hear that at? You know, I may say it like that. And if I say, babe, where you hear that at? That means I'm about to go. But he do me the same way. We do, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with fact checking your spouse or your mama, your daddy, your pastor. There's nothing wrong with fact checking them. Just, quit. You ain't gotta like do it in front of their face, like I'm about to go look because I don't believe you. No, but research it. Look it up. And you want to do it for your own knowledge. Because when you call your girlfriend up on the phone or your boyfriend or whoever, and you want to say, listen, I heard such and such, such and such. And then they say, where you hear that? Oh, I looked it up and it's true. Okay, like the other, just not too long ago. Who was it, y'all? Help me out. Who was it? Okay, the Jamie Foxx situation, right? They said Jamie Foxx been cloned. You need to go. They got a whole clone out there for Jamie Foxx. Jamie Foxx is still in the hospital and fighting for his life, and they got a whole clone out there pretending to be Jamie Foxx, right? Now here's the thing. Let me just say this first. And then I'm gonna tell you about another story another little rumor that was spread around. But not saying that Jamie Foxx don't have no clone, because, honey, a lot of celebrities have clones. Trust and believe that now. A lot of celebrities, and the president have a clone. See, probably not supposed to be telling y'all that. But listen, a lot of public figures, big public figures, not the little ones. I'm talking about big public figures have clones. So do they have clones for presidents? Yes. Do they have clones for presidents' wives? Yes. Do they have clones for some of these governors? Yes. And when I say clones, I'm talking about lookalikes. I ain't talking about you go in some freaking laboratory and sprinkle some freaking liquid on it and make that person. I'm talking about lookalikes. Okay, lookalikes. I ain't with that conspiracy theory bullshit that you can pour some liquid in a jar and more liquid in a jar and poof, a whole nother dam or more pop up. But they get lookalikes. You understand what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people with lookalikes. But that rumor spread it so much that when Jamie did come out and speak, no one believed it was him. They were like, that ain't Jamie. That ain't Jamie. That's his clone. That's his clone. That ain't Jamie. Then nothing that man can say from now on, people gonna really believe, because it's people that believe the lie because they never did research, and they're gonna spread it and spread it and spread it and spread it and spread it. There's another thing. Breha said, when I come back, I will expose myself and those liars. Okay, Breha. There's another thing, another story that came out. Now, when I heard this story, I was going to do commentary on it, child. I was going to do commentary on it. But then when I had to go do my research, I had to come back and say, that shit ain't even true. So do y'all remember when they was saying Steve Harvey's wife, what's her name, y'all? What's Steve Harvey? Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, son, honey. I'm a woman up, child. Look what I got, y'all. Look what I got, y'all. Look what my imaginary husband. Oh, you so sweet. Thank you, baby. I got my peppermint. He got the generic brand though. He got the great value brand, child. Really? But when they said Marjorie, that's her name. Thank y'all, Marjorie. When they said Steve Harvey and Marjorie is getting divorced because Marjorie is sleeping with the security guard, child, I was about to do some commentary on that, child. Honey, because y'all know Steve Harvey. Y'all know Steve Harvey got an ex-wife that still can't stand him, honey. Just still be talking shit, making videos all these years later, honey. She still, now that lady bitter. Now, I ain't saying she ain't got a reason to be bitter, right? I ain't saying that because Steve Harvey cheated on her, she don't have a reason to be bitter. But I'm saying she's still bitter because she should have moved on by now. But she, girl, that's a whole nother story. I may just do a story on them. But anyway, but I was ready to do a story on Steve Harvey and Marjorie, child. I was like, damn, Steve Harvey and Marjorie, because he beat her up so much and make her look like, hold on, y'all. Let me open this right quick. Hold on. All right, y'all. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put a couple peppermints in here. But he talks her up. He beat her up like she is the bomb.com. Put a peppermint or two in here. And I was like, what? Steve Harvey and Marjorie? But then I had to go start looking and researching on my own, and I realized it was a lie. It was a hoax, right? Now here's the thing: we don't know if Marjorie done messed with the security guard. Let's get it right. We don't know if Marjorie really messed with the security guard or the guard or whoever they try to say she messed with. Hell, it may be true, right? That she did. We don't know. Somebody say LOL generic. But what we do know is, honey, they ain't getting no divorce right now, honey. What we do know is Steve Harvey is still protecting her and he was not filing for a divorce. Now, if something come out later, we'll know like, hey, something up, right? But for right now, we knew that that story was not true. So I said, damn, because I was ready to talk about Steve Harvey, Marjorie, his ex-wife, her ex-husband. Honey, I was ready to look all into it and start talking. But that's why you got to do research. But let me tell you, y'all, it's a lot of bloggers, a whole lot of bloggers that said, that went on out and went and shared that Steve Harvey and Marjorie was getting a divorce, honey. Listen, when I went down YouTube and started looking at all the bloggers that then came out and said that they were getting a divorce, I said, come on now. You gotta be better than that. At least have your research. Go do your research. But let me tell you, some of these bloggers, some of these popular bloggers, they want to be the first to break the internet. Okay, so because they want to be the first to break the internet, they don't fact check. Somebody said Tasha K. Well, we know, and we ain't. Somebody said the peppermint may dry your throat out more. Oh, really? Oh, shoot. I hope not. I always thought peppermint was good. They say old people suck on peppermint. But I put 3 of them in here, so let's say. But we know somebody put Tasha K, but we know Tasha K. Now, this ain't the dog Tasha K app, but we know Tasha K has been known to run with stories without doing research. Now we know for a fact now, this ain't what nobody done told us. This ain't no video we done seen that somebody posted about her. We know for 100% fact that Tasha K and other bloggers have spreaded some stuff without even, doing any research, child, not finding out if the information is true or anything, honey. So yeah, somebody says she spread false lies all the time. So I don't watch her that much, but I know she done been known a few times. Okay. She been known a few times. I don't know how many times. Somebody say I always tell people it's okay. It's okay. I don't know when you truly don't know something. Some people, she said it's okay to say I don't know when you truly don't know something. Some people want to try to look smart, so they make some shit up off the top of their head. I hate that. Just say you don't know. Child, that is something that we have to teach our kids. If you don't know, say you don't know. Now, y'all know I love telling stories, right? I love telling stories. And when I say stories, I don't mean lies. I mean, I like giving y'all stories of my life. So my aunt, right? My aunt told me before, she's older, she's in her 80s. She said, don't say you don't know because you're gonna look dumb. That's what my aunt said. I don't know. Maybe that was an old person thing. I don't know. But she says, don't say you don't know because then you're gonna look dumb. And she said, and don't be raising your hand and ask all the questions because you're gonna look dumb. She said, wait until somebody else asks the question and then you just sit and listen for the answer. And I said, what? No, if I don't know, I'm gonna ask. If I don't know, I wanna know. I'm gonna ask. So I didn't, you can't take advice from everybody. Now, my aunt was a very smart lady, but she's old. She said that off of what she was told and how she lived. That ain't how I operate. No, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. You understand what I'm saying? My aunt literally said, "Don't ask. You're gonna look dumb." No, no, no. Don't ask. You're gonna look dumb. Don't be raising your hand and asking questions. No, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask. Okay. So she said, I waited until the live from a more. I waited until time this live from a more. Sometimes we be messing up. Let me see how this tastes, y'all. Let me tell you how it tastes. Ooh, okay. I don't even know what's in this thing, but it's good. Mm. Oh, yeah, that's soothing. Tamika said, hold on. I'm really not the one to gossip too, because I go deep into interview how, what, and where. I break the gossip down only because I really don't care for gossiping. I hear you, girl. You have to find out. Sometimes you have to do your own research. Yes, you have to ask. Yes, but yeah, the Marjorie and the Steve Harvey story, and people talk about that, and I was like, I'm telling y'all, I ain't even gonna lie, honey. I was just like, is it true? One, Steve Harvey is divorcing her. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. Because listen, if that was the case, let me tell y'all something. If that was the case, when not a damn soul be talking about Brianna and her soon to be ex right now, not a soul. Honey, if Steve Harvey and Margie was getting a divorce, that story right there be talked about for years. Do you hear me? Years, honey. That would have been some content for all the blogs, all the content creators. Because guess what? They would have pulled up how Steve Harvey was actually, well, even though they denied, but Steve Harvey, we know he was cheating because he's even admitted that he cheated. But they say he was cheating with Marjorie in like in his first marriage or something like that, y'all. You know, I mean, I don't know 100% that story, but I know that he was cheating because he did admit to cheating. But I want to say he was cheating with Marjorie. Now, here's the thing. Marjorie has came out and said she ain't never had an affair with Steve Harvey while he was married to other women. She said that. She said she ain't never. She said, I researched my doctors. I hear that, the tea with Dad. She said, baby, I researched my doctors, and you should. And you should, you know. But she said, I believe in every rumor there is a truth. That's what I and see, but here's the thing, Aaliyah. There ain't no such thing as half truths. It half truths equal what? Half truths, because you said, I believe in every rumor there is a truth. It may be some truth to that rumor, but if it's only half the truth, there's another part to it. There's another part to it, and half truths equal lies. Half truths equal lies. And every rumor, I wouldn't agree with that one. Every rumor is not. There's not a truth in every rumor. Mm-mm. Not everyone, baby. I don't know if I want to agree with you on that one. Whole truth. That's what we should be listening for. When someone tell you something, she said, I like that, Latrice. She said, a half truth is a whole lie. Half truth is a whole lie. I like that. She said, there's two sides to every story. There's two sides to every story. Actually, it's three. It's three. It's his, hers, and the truth. Or instead of his, hers, is yours, theirs, and the truth. Somewhere in between. You know what I mean? Thank you, Shannon. Shannon said, hit that like button, y'all. TMZ known for getting the story inaccurate. Do they? TMZ, listen, I'm going to tell you why. I think these big bloggers, I don't ever want to be a big blogger. You know, not saying I don't want to grow, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to be on a level that everybody expect me to get a story out and get it right. And the reason being is because when you rush to put a story out, there's going to be some lies, inconsistencies, some wrong ass information. Sometimes you got to wait to break the story. But when you're these big bloggers, right? You want to be the first one to break the story. I've heard people say all the time, exclusive, first time ever hearing it here. Dropped it right now on my page. First time released through social media. They say that, honey. You will hear a whole lot of big time bloggers, news stations, new talk shows and stuff say, this is your first time you done heard it here. You heard it from us, the first ones. They love saying that. That makes them credible in their mind. That makes them credible. She said, I think Steve Harvey is covering for his wife and he's suffering in silence. You think so? You think Steve is suffering? I don't know. Steve don't, in my opinion, Steve don't give off I'm a suffer in silence type of guy. Nah, I don't know though. Somebody said, how's your tea? I like it. I don't even know what's in it, but I like it. It's warm and it's making my throat feel good. If you listen to the morning show, there is definitely something going on, but I think the actual divorce was a stretch. Oh, really? Mm. Steve ain't no pushover. I don't think Steve is a pushover. Now, here's the thing. Do I think that they may have contemplated a divorce? Yeah. How many relationships haven't? How many relationships haven't thought about, you know what, maybe we should just call it quits? Come on, y'all. How many relationships, have said, you know what, I don't think this is working out. I don't think we good for each other. Sometimes you be in your feelings. So do I think that that may have, come up? Now, do I think that Steve might be asking her, are you messing with the security? Like, what's up? He might be. But hey, I'm gonna tell you this though. She said Steve is too emotional to suffer in silence. Yeah, I don't think Steve is suffering in silence. I don't look at Steve as someone to suffer. Yeah, Marjorie is beautiful, but Steve rich. Filthy, filthy rich. Now I ain't saying money is everything. And Marjorie has definitely made Steve look better, honey. We remember Steve with the little damn drawed on fake ass afro and that fake ass mustache that he used to wear. So, she definitely came in and cleaned them up, honey. He used to wear them oversized suit and them shoes. Yeah, she's definitely came in and cleaned them up now. But I doubt if he would just sit there and let her sleep with the security. I doubt he just gonna sit there and just go on with that right there. No, I think that Steve might. I think Steve can probably get anybody he wants. You know what I mean? If Trump can get any woman he wants, and I ain't gonna say any, because it's a few of us in here that wouldn't give him the time of day, no matter how much money he made. Trump's just not my thing. Gross. I can't do that duty of Melania. I can't do her duty. Yeah, honey, she needs to do that, honey, because she's the only one that can sleep down and yeah, no, not me. But Steve can probably get any girl he wants, any young lady, any older lady, whatever that he wants. So I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all tell me, do y'all really think Steve is letting Marjorie sleep with the security guard? Y'all really think she getting waxed off, dust off, wax on, wax off? You think she getting wax on, wax off with the security guard, huh? Y'all think that? Y'all think Steve Harvey is just listening to them go to town in the next room and he ain't saying shit? I don't know, y'all. Somebody said I ain't thumping down for no money. And he admits she cleaned him up. Hey, Kim, because she did. Because she did. And listen, because most of us women do. Do you hear me? Most of us women do. And this ain't no shot against Jonelle, because I like Jonelle. But Brianna cleaned Jonelle up, as she did others. As she did others. That's it. We ain't going there. But women are known to make a man look good, baby child. Women are known. Now listen, women known to make a man look good. It ain't too many men that make women look good. Now, money might make women look good. Money might make women look good, but there's a whole lot of women that make men look good. Now, whether it's dressing them up, whether it's their features, or whether it's the way they, carry themselves, we get them confidence. We tell them they kings and shit. We make them feel 10 feet tall. That's our jobs. That's what we supposed to do. If you ain't lifting your man up and making him look good, then you wrong. You wrong. Somebody said, but that security guard is big and strong. Woo. Aaliyah. Girl, you funny. Is he fine, girl? Girl, you ain't gonna make me look him up. Hold on. Is he fine? Let me look him up. I'm gonna look up Steve Harvey security guard. Hold on. Let me look him up, child. Girl, let me look him up, child. Is he fine? Now, which one? Because I'm seeing one that ain't don't look that great. Girl, what's his name? Because the one I'm looking at, he ain't it. He ain't it. Child, which one? Uh-uh. It better not be that one. Nah, I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Lord, please say it ain't this one. Boomerang? Is it supposed to be boomerang? Because boomerang ain't boomeranging to me. Y'all think boomerang look good? Let me show y'all this picture. Uh-uh. Tell me this ain't it. I ain't gonna show it till y'all tell me. Is it supposed to be boomerang? Oh, y'all saying no. Okay, which one is it? Because I was not about to show boomerang. Boomerang ain't boomeranging to me. Aaliyah, now you just said that the security guard is fine. I'm gonna need you to tell me which one it is now, Aaliyah. Because boomerang ain't it now. The one that they call boomerang is definitely not boomeranging. No way. Baby. Somebody said, "Oh Lord, not boomerang." Honey, y'all gonna make me show boomerang just because I'm about to show y'all who boomerang. I don't agree on this one right here, child. Ooh Lord, if he's the one, Marjorie her ass whooped. I hope this ain't him. Oh Lord, hold on, y'all. Oh my God, I don't know now. I don't know about him, honey. Is this him? Child, let me zoom this picture in. How do I make this picture get bigger? I know Marjorie. That ain't him, honey. Is that the bodyguard? Hey Renee, if Marge need her butt whooped, that's him. That's all I got to say. I hope that ain't him, honey. Mm. Somebody say yes, that's him. Oh Lord, Jesus. Well, people like who they like. They like who they like. I don't know, but this is the security guard that they say that's allegedly messing with Steve Harvey wife. Oh Lord. Anyway, I don't know about that, y'all. That don't look like some. I don't know, but hey, who knows? Maybe she was, who knows? She said not nope, because the lie they told today on you is what? Let me see. Told today on you is you working in the military and ain't none of that is true. Oliver, you must just came in, baby, honey. I done gave a whole shout out to us military folks, honey. Us people that serve for real and not just rode the coattails of our spouses, honey. I done already gave all of us a shout out, Oliver. You came in the door a little bit late, baby girl. Somebody making that cow, but I don't. Somebody is milking that cow, but I doubt if it's her. Listen, if somebody said the Breakfast Club or the morning show is saying stuff that it might be true. Listen, if it's true and if it comes out, we going over that story, y'all. If it's true, we going over that story. We gonna talk about it, child. We gonna talk about it because yeah. I like Steve Harvey and Margie. I think they're cute together. But I will say this, I think, Michael B. Jordan was my boy. And her daughter, I don't like how she did him. You know what I mean? Saying you need $1 million to date my daughter, bullshit. You know what I mean? Or to go out on a date and all this other crap. I don't like how she did Michael B. Jordan, honey, because he is foreign. He is foreign. I just like the way he act though. I like the way Michael B. Jordan carry himself. So the fact that her daughter, she told her daughter that every guy that dates her have to give her $1 million to go out with her. Shit, I need to start doing that. Damn, why I couldn't do that, child? Many times I've been married, child, I'd be rich. I'm just kidding. Somebody said it's called selling coochie. Selling coochie. Marjorie is all about that paper. Her daughter is following in her footsteps. Her daughter is young and whorish a little bit. Lord, mom, what's the reason for her breakup? Marjorie is a gold digger. She said Michael B is not attractive. He cute, girl. Him cute. I like the way he carry himself, though. She said, I love Michael B. Jordan as well. She said, nah, he ain't cute. Michael B. Jordan ain't cute, girl. I think he cute, child. He do got he has a protruding mouth area, but I still think he cute, child. Money make you a little cute now. Money can make a man cute, and a woman dressing the man up can make him cute. Some men without money, child, look throwed. You hear me? I mean, straight throwed. But look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. On some days, even though Beyonce is with Jay-Z, on some days Jay-Z ain't, he ain't, them looks ain't hitting. You understand what I'm saying? It's other stuff about him that's attractive. But some of them looks, sometimes, some of them days, honey, because Jay-Z, he's so rich. Jay-Z's so rich that he'll come out the house, ain't combed his hair, probably ain't washed his face, honey. It is what it is, honey. He would come out, show up, take pictures, go to basketball games, and look throwed. You hear me? Because he's confident in who he is why. He confident in who he is, honey. He ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. So it's a whole lot of us out here that we got stuff to prove. It ain't no way we leaving the house without our lace fronts on, without our eyelashes on, without our lipstick on, without our heels on. It's some of us ain't gonna leave the house like that. But it's some people that is absolutely confident in themselves, honey. Somebody said Jay-Z ain't even never been attracted. Jay-Z have taken some pictures that made him look a little good. If you squint your eye, hey, it's something about him that Beyonce wanted. It's something about him that Beyonce likes. But you know what? I don't think that, look, we got all off topic. I don't think that we should look for guys because they cute or they look good. You understand what I'm saying? You got to be attracted to them in some type of form, some type of fashion or form. But that's you got to be attracted to them. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of us, now my husband is cute, child. He is definitely cute, child. But that ain't what drew me to him. That's not what wanted me to be in a relationship with him at all. Not at all. Not at all. I love the way he treats a woman. You know what I mean? I like his sincereliness, if that's a word, sincereliness, in how he treats a woman. He was raised by his grandmother. So he has that old soul. He believe in, open doors and emptying trash and he believe in making a woman life easier. I love that shit. I love that shit. The cuteness, how he looks and stuff like that, that's secondary to the way he treats me. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody said looks are important, but they're not everything. But Jay-Z is a no. When you say looks are important, you got to be careful when you go there. They can't be a ugh mug. You know what I mean? And when I say ugh mug, I mean I don't even know if I should say that because we look the way our parents look and how God made us look. So you can't say if they're ugh mug. I can't say that, right? I gotta take that back because it's some people that's not attractive. I mean, not attractive whatsoever. That's very, very attractive to certain people. It's people. Okay, let's talk about it for a minute. Let's talk about it for a minute. Y'all done got me changing the story, changing the storyline. We talking about liars. We talking about how people so insecure that they believe and spread lies. Now y'all done got me on looks of a person. Now it's people. Now y'all tell me if y'all believe this or not. You got that right. Who said that? Sunshine. Let me post this. She said we all ugly to somebody. And that is true. That's exactly what I'm about to say. Some people that I think is not attractive, y'all might be like, girl, like, okay, let's go down the list. P. Diddy. I don't think P. Diddy attractive. Do y'all? Do y'all think P. Diddy is attractive? I don't at all. 50 Cent. 50 Cent fine, but 50 Cent ain't attractive. His body is, but his face ain't. I feel like he should, neck cut, you know what I mean? 50 Cent is fine, but he ain't attractive to me. You understand what I'm saying? Let me think of somebody else. Let me think. Bobby Brown. Bobby Brown ain't attractive to me. Nothing about him. I mean, nothing about his looks. Body either. He ain't attractive to me. Um, Let me think of somebody else. I'm thinking of popular people. I mean, I'm talking about popular. Somebody said, she said, "Nah, I love 50." And she said, "Go easy on 50. 50 got a body, but 50, I don't find 50 attractive." Let's name somebody else. Um, okay, like I think Chris Brown is cute. I think Usher's cute. I think Tyrese is sexy and cute. Um, Somebody said R. Kelly and Keith Sweat. I think R. Kelly cute in his own little way. I think Keith Sweat, I like his swag. I think Keith Sweat cute. I really do. Who else? I already said Usher. Blair Underwood. Is Blair Underwood the one that played in what's that name of that movie? Greenleaf? Morris Chestnut. Morris Chestnut is fine. Now, Denzel, Denzel cute in his own little way, but he ain't one of the ones that I wasn't one of the ones that was like, oh my God, Denzel. No, no, he cute in his own way. Now, Idris Elba, yeah, nah, that joke is just fine. All right, he's just fine. Lorenz Tate, I ain't never looked at him like that. I gotta be honest. Who else y'all talking about? Uh, Ice Cube. No, I ain't never looked at him like that either. I'm sorry, child. Child. Not him. She said Denzel is not cute to me. His swag and his personality make him cute. Yes, May. That's what I'm saying. I ain't never really looked at, Denzel as like everybody else do. She said, oh, he played in Medea. Yeah, that's the guy that I'm talking about that played in Medea. What was his name again? He all right. He ain't somebody that I was like, ooh, he looked good. She said Tyrese cry too much. Nah, but Tyrese fine. Come on now. Tyrese cute and fine. Somebody said R. Kelly isn't cute to me. Now, LL Cool J, he fine and cute, child. LL Cool J. Blair Underwood, yeah, that's the one that played on Medea. I know who you talking about. I don't know if I like this character too much. Ain't that crazy? She said Mark Wahlberg. Who is Mark Wahlberg? Now you're going to have me look him up. Hold on. See, now why you got me? Mark Wahlberg. Who the hell is that? It's a white guy, right? Let me look at him. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't like him, Elroy. He ain't my flavor, y'all. He is definitely not my flavor. Tay Diggs. Nah, Tay Diggs ain't cute either. Not to me. Nelly got some sexiness about him. Nelly says she said your husband giving you the side eye more. No, child. My husband got these things in his ear. No, child. My husband don't care if I say somebody cute. Shit, he think Janet Jackson cute. I think Janet Jackson cute too. My husband said the only person he'll cheat on me with is Janet Jackson. That's what he said. So we can't go to no Janet Jackson concerts. No, I'm just playing. I ain't never worried about that child. You know, we ain't never been to no Janet Jackson concert though, but I would. Hey, Janet Jackson cool. Now the Rock, yeah, he fine, girl. You know the Rock fine. Honey. He just fine for no reason. She says the more I fell in love with my husband, intelligence and old soul, open doors for me, pay all the bills, put out my chair, never took out the garbage, or pull out my chair, never took out the garbage in our 20 plus year marriage. Straight gentleman. Miss Brooklyn girl, I'm loving it. And that's what our men supposed to do for us. They supposed to make our lives easier, not harder. We supposed to make their life easier too now. We supposed to be their peace too, but they supposed to be our peace too. Omar Epps, I know who he is. Let me just see what he look like these days. Hold on. Cause is that Love and Basketball Omar Epps? Nah, Omar nah. I ain't feeling. Yeah, Barack Obama. Yeah, he fine, sexy. I love his walk and all that, girl. Terrence Howard. Yeah, not Terrence King. Terrence good. He can get it. See, y'all making me strain my voice. She said, "Read my comment." Hold on. Where you at, Miss Lady? Where you at, Miss Lady? Terrence Howard. I like Terrence Howard. Y'all know who else I like. Where your comment at, Miss Lady? I don't see it. Let me see. Do I gotta go back all the way? She said I sent Chris to a more. Chris who? Ja got some good taste because his ex was beautiful. Ja. Oh, what's his name? Vin Diesel. Girl. But he's short though. You do realize that Vin Diesel is short, but girl, he cute. Drake. Nah, I ain't really feeling Drake like that. I don't see your comment, Miss Lady. You're gonna have to do it again. Mm, mm. Yes, girl, honey. Fine, fun. He is fun. I do. Yes, yes. She said, baby, Vin Diesel is sexy as F, and his voice makes me woo. Yeah, honey, he do got a nice voice, child. I'm gonna tell you what make him look good, okay? Y'all got us talking about men up in here. They people gonna think we all hoish and stuff. He has the confidence. You know, you're gonna be short like that or whatever, because he is short. Honey, your confidence gotta stand tall. And honey, baby, Vin Diesel has confidence. Well, you know, he doing the movies. We don't know how he act in real life. But in the movies, honey, he has confidence. She said, "Hi, more dang, I'm late. Arrest about being nailed to the cross." She said, "I'm late." She said, I've been getting rest and nailed to the cross." I hear you, girl. But he has the confidence, honey. Vin Diesel, yes, girl. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes. She said Kevin Costner is fine, especially in Yellowstone. Now, I will agree. Kevin Costner was fine to me in Bodyguard with uh Bodyguard with Whitney Houston. Yeah, he was nice looking. Somebody said T.I. Oh no, nah. Come on, T.I. Y'all think T.I. look good? Let me look at T.I. again. Child, I think T.I. when he put them damn dreads in his head, it just made him look kind of funny to me. Let me see what T.I. Let me see him the latest of T.I. Nah, I'm gonna have to slide on Ti. I'm gonna have to slide on Ti. Ti back in the day, yes. Ti today, nah. I don't like all that. I don't like all that hair like that. I don't like that. Mm-mm. Yeah, back in the day, yes. Ti was cute, honey. She said Ti not now, but the swag on 10. Yeah, his swag might be on 10, but Ti ain't it. Mm-mm. Who is DeVale Ellis? Oh Lord, let me go look him up. Deval, let me see. D.E. Deval. Who is that? Hold on. Mm, now wait a minute. Is he do he got a little sugar or is he straight? I thought he was the one that had a little sugar, but he cute now. But I think he might. I don't know. Does he straight? Oh, Boris Kojo, yeah, he cute. She said Ghost and Tommy. He look. Oh, he is straight. Okay, I didn't know he was straight. I thought he was. I thought he had a little sugar. I did. He's an English actor. He's straight. Okay, 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 okay. Jeezy is my man. She said Zaval is nice looking, but way too soft for me. That's why I was asking, did he have a little sugar? But they say he don't. Mm, mm. Somebody say he married. Okay, he married. He play on Sisters. Mm-hmm. I thought he was a little bit. Will Smith. Will Smith cute. I always thought Will Smith was cute. Yeah, I heard about the whole post that he made about me. Listen, y'all, we ain't talking about him right now. We taking a little pause, a little break. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't talking about him, but let me just say this right here. We're not talking about him right now. Not because we scared of. Let me make sure I look in the camera when I say this. Not because we scared of anybody. Nobody is afraid of nobody. Not one person. They have my address. I put it out again for them yesterday. They are definitely free to send anything to my address, even including themselves, if they feel froggy. So no one is afraid of absolutely nobody, but we're just taking a break, changing the channel a little bit. You understand what I'm saying? Because we have allowed this story to consume us to the point where we're missing sleep, we're getting hoarse in the throat, and some of us is just damn right exhausted. Okay, so we're taking a break. We're taking a break. We're definitely waiting for the divorce to be final so we can continue to celebrate Brianna and all her accomplishments because we're going to continue to support her and she will continue to rise. But make no mistakes, ain't nobody backing down because anybody is afraid, honey. We don't want them to be afraid and we're definitely not afraid. So don't get it twisted for one moment that people are being quiet because they are afraid and running from anything. I don't think anybody in these YouTube streets or social media streets at all have a reason to be afraid of somebody that they don't know that only hides behind a keyboard. So there's a lot can be said when you are behind a computer and a keyboard. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people tend to just say whatever, pop their lip, their gums, and do all of that, honey, because it's behind a keyboard. We are protected by this screen, okay? This whole screen is all fake, okay? No one, and I mean no one, should be afraid of anybody. So again, we're just being a little quiet. We just resting our vocal cords, our brains. We're digesting sometimes. Look, I encourage everybody that's on this live right now to go and get a massage. If not this week, then next week. And then come back and tell us, okay? Go and treat yourself to a woosah massage, okay? That's what I think that everybody should do. Go treat yourself to a woosah massage because I think we all need a woosah massage, okay? That's right. Listen, we listen. One thing I love about y'all, let me tell you what I love It's 261 people in here right now. And we ain't about no drama. We're talking about things that we want to talk about. You understand what I'm saying? I love it. That's why I love that you guys support me. You understand what I'm saying? I love it. I absolutely love it. I said one thing I know, I can talk about popcorn and you guys are going to show up. And I love that. And thank y'all for that. Matter of fact, thank y'all for that support. Okay. Yeah, so that's all we doing is we're changing the channel. We got a lot to do, and if y'all wasn't in here yesterday, let me repeat. We are definitely gonna start getting out in the streets, y'all. We're gonna start getting out in the streets, and we're gonna meet DV victims, and we're gonna talk to them, and we're gonna talk to them, and we're gonna do something a little nice for them. That's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? That's exactly what we're gonna do. Somebody said, "Oh, they had a massage yesterday." That's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna do something nice for them. But I do want to touch on this for just a minute because we only got 2 more days before domestic violence awareness and also breast cancer survivor month. Y'all know I am a breast cancer survivor. I'm not a domestic violence survivor, but I'm a breast cancer survivor. But I do know in the audience we have a lot of breast cancer survivors and domestic violence victims. So we do want to make sure that we are acknowledging our DV victims, and if you have a story that you have not told and you want to do so during the month of October, definitely let me know and we will set up a time to make sure that we all hear your story. But we're going to go out in the community and we're going to find people that we're going to interview on the streets or maybe even at the domestic violence centers, and we're going to grab their stories. Okay, so we'll have a lot of that coming for y'all. I already have 2 that I'm going to be bringing to y'all starting next week. Okay. Also, something else I want to say. It was something else. What was it? I talked about oh yeah, another thing. If there is any marches or walks, any type of events, because sometimes I know they have breast cancer walks. I'm not sure about the domestic violence walks. Do anybody know of any? I'm not sure. I've never heard of it. Do they? I'm not sure. So I know they have breast cancer walks, but what I was going to say, if they have breast cancer walks in your town or the domestic violence walk, join one. And when you join one, take pictures or a little video clip footage and send it to me. I would like to make a full video of any of y'all and put it in the big video of y'all and participating in any breast cancer walks or domestic violence walks, if they have any. Just do it. Don't have to be nothing long. It could be 2 or 3 minute video and send it to me via my Facebook, and I'm gonna put it together in one big video. Okay. So I'm not sure if they have DV walk, or DV survivor walk. Mm. Somebody said, "Oh my God, I'm sorry." Okay, what are we sorrying for? What happened? What happened? She said Saturday is going to make 1 year. Oh, thank you so much, Sonia. I appreciate that. Saturday is going to make 1 year. My sister and her daughter was unalived by my sister's boyfriend in South Carolina. Oh my God. Well, maybe you can come share that story with us. Maybe you can come share that story with us. I'm starting in October, Lady V. Sorry to hear that about your family. Listen, this happens all too often. All too often. Listen, y'all heard what happened to Jennifer Hudson and her family. Jennifer Hudson was dating a guy that unalived her family. Was it her? Was it a guy she was dating? No, it was her sister's boyfriend, wasn't it? I don't want to get the information wrong. She said, Amora, you and your husband can go see Janet Jackson. Just sit him way on the top, like, all right. Oh, I hear you, Latanya. But was it? I think it was the sister boyfriend. Oh yeah, okay, her sister's boyfriend. Yeah, her sister's man. He unalived her, and I want to say it was her mom. So all too often, people will actually do that and do that to your family members as well to get upset with you. She said, "Did you read my message? Was it a message that you sent on here, or was it a message that you sent me on Facebook?" Let me know, Cheryl. Let me know, Cheryl. She said, "That breaks my heart." Yeah, it happens all too often. It happened all too often. Oh, so it was her mom, brother, and nephew. Yeah. She said that happened the same year I lost my mom. Yep. So it happens. Listen, I seen a clip. I seen a clip of a guy that was accusing this woman of messing around on him. And they were out in the middle of an ocean on jet skis. Now, I don't know if this was a skit or if it was real, but they were in an argument. He asked her about some guy, who is such and such, who is such and such. I don't know who such and such is. And he said, get off. And he told her to get off the jet ski in the middle of the ocean. Now, again, I don't know if that was a skit. And if it is a skit, I think it's distasteful. But I don't know if it was a skit or real. But I just said to myself, I'm going to tell you what I said. Hold on one second. Mm, mm. It still hurts to swallow a little bit. If it wasn't a skit, first of all, I wouldn't go out in the ocean with somebody that's, that I've been in, that's known to fight me, harm me, do stuff like that to me, right? But another thing, she said, yes, some skits do be distasteful. Okay. She said, was it a skit? I'm not sure. If anybody knows, let me know if it was a skit, but he told her to get off in the middle of the ocean. But here's the thing. She was videotaping. She was recording him. She said, try Halls next time. Okay, I will. But if it was me and he told me to get off that jet ski, before I got off, we would have both hit that water. Because if I'm getting off, you getting off. We would have both hit that water. We would have both tried, and the jet skis would have been, thank you, Sonia. The jet skis would have been floated away. We both would have been out there trying to figure out how we're going to get back on that jet ski because I ain't jumping in the ocean by myself. Do you feel me? Not going to happen. So all I'm saying is, yeah, some of these skits do be distasteful because they want likes and views. So again, I don't know if it was a skit. I saw it and was like, what the hell? What the hell? But at the same time, if she did jump in the water, how did the video get uploaded? Unless she was, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a skit. Maybe it was a skit. She said, hell yeah, you ain't about to throw me off no jet ski. No, not at all. Like I said, if I get off, we both getting off. We both gonna be in the water. Do you feel me? We both will be in that water. She said, I watched my dad kill my mom friend and shot her. I was 8 years old. Oh my God, Miss Deborah. I am so sorry to hear that, y'all. It's a whole lot of painful, hurtful stuff that has went on. That is crazy. And that 8-year-old should never see anything like that. An 8-year-old, any child should never see that. Oh, Jesus. We have one for my sister. She passed July 27th from breast cancer. Okay. Well, if you have, you're going to participate in a walk? So make sure, Cheryl, if you participate in that walk, take like a small video clipping of it, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and make sure you send it to me. And I would like to do a whole, toward the end of the month, put it together and do a whole video of walks, events, in only 2 or 3 minutes. Make sure we can get, a lot of people's stories in there. I'm going to participate in a walk myself. She said, I go to domestic court and wait for a DV victim to come and I speak with them. It helps me and them. Oh, wow. Okay, Kim. I never thought about that. How do you go to domestic court? What, I mean, is there such thing as domestic court? Okay, I'll look at it, baby. It's like that lady that unalived her husband on a live a few months ago. That was heartbreaking for those kids. Yeah, women do that crap too. They absolutely do, and that is heartbreaking. I think I know which one you're talking about. The one that he came and he wanted his clothes and he wanted to leave, and I think his mama was in the car waiting for him, and he was just like, "I just want to go. I just want to go." You talking about that one? And her mom was making breakfast for the kids, and she was mad because the man was leaving, and she picked up a weapon that she claimed she didn't know was loaded and put it to this back of his head and drew it and fired it or whatever. You talking about that one? Okay, yeah, that one. Yeah, that was horrible. And you know what? I feel like she should get the book thrown at her for several reasons. One, when she said she didn't think a bullet was in there. Why would you even pretend to do something like that? Even if it wasn't no bullet in there, why would you do that? One thing I learned in the military, and I'm sure police officers, if I have any in here, I'm sure you guys learned it too. What's the one thing that they say about drawing your weapon? The one thing, do anybody know what they tell you about drawing your weapon? Do not draw your weapon unless you have plans to use it. Do not draw your weapon unless you have plans to use it. Don't pull your weapon out on somebody for no scare tactic. That ain't what you do. If you don't have plans to pull that trigger, unless you're cleaning it, but if you don't have plans to pull that trigger, then don't take it out. Especially in no damn argument. Come on, people. She deserves, and they say he used to beat her. They say she used to be in a domestic violence relationship. Now listen, y'all might not like me when I say this. Y'all, I may get heat for saying what I'm about to say. If she was in a domestic violence relationship, she should have reported that and left, right? But the fact that she walked around with him while on video, record, live, whatever, because she thought she was Biggie Bad, even if he whooped her tail before, that does not justify her killing him. He trying to retreat. He trying to leave. He didn't hit her that day. She has no case of domestic violence. Do you understand what I'm saying? He wanted to leave. He wanted his clothes. She has no fight of domestic violence because her intents when she pulled that gun that day, she was wrong. Dead ass wrong. So some of her friends came out on social media and said, y'all just don't know what y'all talking about. This man done beat her tail plenty of times. Okay. And she should have had him locked up plenty of times. Okay. She should have gotten him in trouble plenty of times. But you wait till it's time for him to come and get his clothes and you pull out a weapon. I understand y'all said it's a sad situation. I get it. Somebody said, can I have your number more? I'll give it to y'all in the well, hell, it's already out there anyway, but I'll give it out. Send me a text message. A message. I'll send it to you. She said I went to jail for doing that. For pulling out a gun on someone, pretending to shoot them. My aunt died in a house fire in New Jersey because this man got mad at his girlfriend and tried to burn her alive. The woman got away, but my aunt and her 2 kids burned to death. Jesus, what in the world, Lord God damn it. I'm so sorry to hear that. About your aunt. It's crazy. There's some crazy mofos in this world. It is some crazy mofos. Oh, she did get murder one? Are they charging her with murder one? And they should. The hell you pull out a gun and follow somebody, and then you put it to the back of their head. I don't even know if I can do that. I don't even know if I can demonstrate that on social media. But you put it to the back of their head and you pull the trigger. She pulled the trigger and said, I didn't think anything was in there. So what was you trying to do? Scare him? Because let me tell you something. This is for anybody, man, woman, whatever, right? If somebody pull a weapon on you because they mad at you, they should leave your crazy ass alone, for real. Because if they did it then, they're gonna do it again. They should leave your crazy ass alone. And if you pull the weapon out on somebody trying to scare them, you need to go seek some counseling, for real. Because why would you do that? Trying to be biggity bad? Nah. I can't get with you on that one. If you pull a weapon out on somebody, you deserve whatever come to you. You deserve what come to you. Okay. Okay, to me. Oh, thanks, Fat Foxy Lady. I appreciate y'all. It's a terroristic threat charge if you pull and don't use it. And as it should be. You know, that's why, oh Lord, you get mad and you go grabbing weapons. You really need to check your temperament. What would make you so mad that you would go grab a weapon? Come on now. We can't do that, y'all. You would get more time pulling out a gun than using it. Really? Do y'all remember that story a long time ago? Lord Jesus, this woman it was proven in court that she was getting beat. She pulled a weapon out and she shot up in the ceiling, and they gave her 20 years. Y'all remember that story? And she was actually getting beat by this man. She pulled a weapon out and she shot in the ceiling in her home, and they gave her 20 years. Now, some people might say, "Oh my God, I can't believe they gave her that," because some people was like, "Oh my God, it wasn't just she was, it was proven that he beat the crap out of her. Like she was in a domestic violence relationship, right?" But she got 20 years. Somebody said, "Yeah, it was in Florida, Jacksonville, Florida." Now, am I saying that 20 years is justified? I'm not sure. However, look at the people that she could have harmed. They say what goes up must come down. She could have killed people. She could have killed people. It was careless. She literally fired in the air. No, I mean in the ceiling. A lot of stuff could have happened. It could have left a retroactive effect, right? A lot of stuff could have happened. The ceiling could have caved in, if it wasn't properly stable. I'm not sure if she was in apartments or not. Was she in an apartment? Because if that's the case, she could have killed somebody up top. Was she in a house or an apartment? Oh, okay, Denise. See, you didn't do it for no reason. That's a difference. You pulled up on a domestic violence situation, and somebody harming your daughter. That's different. Somebody harming your daughter, in my opinion, is justifiable. Justifiable. You trying to protect your baby. You didn't just pull it out because you was mad and trying to threaten somebody. If he was beating up your daughter, then hey, did you get off or did you have to spend time? Did you do time, Denise? Okay, it was her house. She appealed and won. Okay. Oh, she was in a townhome, so that was her own house. How many years did she do? It was a two-story house and nobody else was home. How many years did she do? I used to have a bad temper and picked up weapons, but thank God for salvation. Ooh, Pastor West girl. Yes, lady. Yes, honey. Thank God for salvation. I pulled my weapon. Ooh, Lord, child. She said, "Did you hear about the story that I mentioned?" Did you mention it today or did you mention it yesterday? Mention it again for me right quick, baby. Oh, here you go. You said, not sure if you heard of this story a couple of years ago about a female soldier in Virginia who was killed by her husband. He caught her, he caught her home on fire with her kids in the home. He set her home on fire? No, I didn't hear about that. Heck no. Uh-uh. Well, you know they better throw the book at him, honey. You do something like that, you might as well cancel Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Easter, all them holidays. My brother was shot in the leg when the police was shooting at a fleeing car. Lord Jesus. Damn, cops need better training. Okay, she did 5 years. Yeah, I think 20 was too long, but sometime was needed. I mean, it's still careless. My nephew aunt was in the hospital. Her daughter was dating a guy she met a couple of weeks ago, or weeks. She didn't want him to ask her out or threw her over the bridge. Wait a minute. She didn't want him. He asked her out and threw her over the bridge. Oh my God, Lord Jesus. Lord, Father God. So wait a minute. He threw, if he threw the daughter over the bridge, you said they both had funerals together. Did he jump over the bridge too? My daughter was murdered in 2007 from her boyfriend. He stabbed her, poured bleach all over her body, and burned her body with the bleach and broke her neck in two places. And he only got 20 years. Damn, was it a plea deal, Tracy? Did he take a plea deal? Ooh, y'all. Mm. My sister had a couple that lived two doors down from her. That guy used to beat her regularly. She was big, pregnant. He was beating her. She shot and killed him instantly. She got off. Ooh, Lord. Mm-mm. I used to be quick to pull out a knife and gun, and I always was ready to use them. I'm so glad I hadn't matured and gotten professional therapy. Honey, Imperia, we glad you didn't got professional therapy too, honey, because you didn't been through it, girl. You was robbing banks and all types of shit, Imperia. We glad, honey. We glad, child. We love you though. And we are here for you, honey. We don't want you to go back to that life you used to live. I believe they had one child together. He took the kid they shared and killed her and her daughter and another child, I believe. Good Lord. That's why most days I'm glad I wasn't able to have kids. It's scary damn world out there. Divine, it is. I don't think it was careless when getting your tail beat. She shot a warning shot. She should have just made contact. He was beating her right then and there. I knew that he beat her, but I didn't know if he was actually beating her right then and there. Because guess what? If she shot him, she probably wouldn't have went to jail. You're probably right about that. Yeah. A lot of people have experienced tragic events. It sounds a lot of people. Oh Lord. She said, this is some heartbreaking stuff y'all sharing. That's why I'm afraid to date because I talk back and say no. Don't be afraid to date. How old are you, Latrice? Don't be afraid to date, baby girl. You just gotta be careful and know them red signs. I mean, what they call them, red flags. Tammy said, I'm praying for all. My heart goes out to all of you. That part. Absolutely. Same here, Tammy. So Gorgeous said these stories are crazy. It's a lot. Listen, y'all. And that this right here just proves that there's a lot of people on this social media that have went through a lot of trauma. I'm talking about a lot of trauma, you know? I told y'all I used to think that my childhood was so horrible, right? Until I joined the Navy and started listening to stories from other people. And then I had to take a step back and I said, damn, my childhood wasn't that bad after all. I gotta spit this out, y'all. Hold on. You got me smacking. And I definitely don't want to sound like somebody else. But there's a lot of trauma in this world. A lot of people have seen things, have experienced things, you know what I mean? There's a lot of healing to be done. And that's why a lot of people keep up with negativity because they ain't healed. It's a lot of healing that needs to be done. You know what I mean? I hope it's still warm. Mm, it's still good. Ooh, I need to warm it up some more though. Ooh, I'll warm it up in a minute. She says, I believe we were pulled. What? I believe we were pulled here tonight for a reason other than drama. Yes. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being real, being vulnerable, talking about yourself, your experiences, things that, you know, people clearly have been through that they still hurting over. I'm as I'm reading these comments, I'm seeing a lot of pain. A lot of people have been through a lot of pain, you know? A lot of people have been through pain, but then we take that pain and we bottle it up in a jar, in a bottle, and then we concentrate on somebody else's pain and we laugh at their pain and we pick at their pain and we joke about their pain. When most of us know, and when I say us, you know what I'm talking about just people in general. Most of us know that we have our own pain to deal with. But instead of dealing with our pain, instead of facing our pain, instead of talking about it and trying to work through our pain, we tend to find somebody else to pick on. Somebody that may not be as strong as us. Somebody may not be as experienced as us. Somebody may not be as posed as us. And we pick on them. We pick on them by spreading lies about them, by continually bullying them, talking about them every single day from their head to their toe. It's because pain that we have bottled up, that we haven't dealt with ourselves. And that is what's wrong with a lot of this internet street. It's okay to, you know, cover a story, point out things, your thoughts, your opinions about it. But to continue to beat a dead horse, continue to stalk someone, and when I say stalk, I mean, you know you don't like that person. You absolutely do not like anything about them. But when that notification hits, because you got your notification set, you run over to their page just so you can come back and bully and downgrade, degrade, downgrade, humiliate, harass, talk about them like dogs, right? It's because of pain that they're dealing with, or should I say that they have bottled in that they never dealt with. Just carrying lies after lies after lies, all because they don't want to face and deal with their own pain. Imagine that. Imagine people spreading lies. Imagine people harassing and bullying because they don't want to deal with their own pain because they came from a perfect life. Their childhood was perfect. Their relationships perfect. The parentship is perfect. Their household is perfect. Their job is perfect. You feel me? Their finance situation is perfect. Everything about their life is perfect. So therefore, they go find someone that's not so perfect, that's showing a whole lot of imperfections, and then they pick at them because they have a perfect life. Imagine that. Imagine having a perfect life and you get joy out of picking at someone that life is not perfect, someone that has flaws, someone that's going through some shit. Hmm? But you take pleasure and joy in picking at somebody else because your life is perfect. You don't have relationship issues. You ain't never had no relationship issues. You don't have issues with your children. You the perfect parent. The perfect parent. You do everything right by your kids. You feed them right. You clothe them right. You play with them right. You speak to them right. You perfect with your children. Yeah, you that perfect parent. You that perfect girlfriend. You that perfect spouse. You perfect. You're the perfect friend. Yeah, you perfect. Don't nothing go wrong in your life. Nothing. Because you're perfect, remember? But yet you highlight somebody that's not perfect. You bully someone that's not perfect. You downgrade someone that's not perfect. You harass and stalk someone that's not perfect because you're perfect. And you take pleasure doing it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. It's so much going on in this world. So many people dying. So many people losing their life. So many people getting locked up. So many people. So many stories. So much has happened in 1 year. So much has happened. But we want to focus on one imperfect couple. One imperfect couple. That's what we want to do. Focus on one imperfect couple. There ain't nobody else out there that's imperfect. Everybody else's relationship is perfect. Everybody else's situation out there is perfect. One imperfect couple that we can't move past. And why? Why? Because they easy targets. Easy target. When a person chooses not to fight back, right? When a person just, when they vulnerable and they young and they just say, I'm just gonna let it go. 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 Bullies tend to think that they scared, they scary. Oh, easy target. She let it go. So I'm gonna keep on, I'm gonna keep on, I'm gonna keep on, and I'm gonna keep on, and I'm gonna keep on, and I'm going to keep on. But then when somebody starts showing that they're not so perfect themselves, then they want to get mad. Then they want to say, oh, you're being a bully. Okay, so what were you? Why is it that bullies can't handle being bullied? Why is it? Should be the question of the rest of this year. We got 2 more months left in the rest of this year, and that should be the question. Why is it that bullies don't like getting bullied? They can't take it. They can't stand it. It hurts their feelings. But they can bully somebody else with a smile on their face. But when it comes back to them, you hurt my feelings. Why are you doing this to me? You are horrible and you are an evil person. But what you was doing was right because you justified it in your mind when you chose to spread a lie and keep it going and going and going and going and going. But you were okay with that. You were perfectly justified. I'm just pointing out facts. You're pointing out things that someone told you is what you're pointing out. You're not pointing out facts. You're spreading lies, but it makes you feel good because of your lack of security within yourself. Yeah. It's the narrative that you want to believe. So you keep spreading it and spreading it and spreading it. Lies, lies, lies. Woo child. Woo child. Bullies don't like being bullied. Bullies can't stand being bullied. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Bullies can't stand being bullied. Make it make sense. That's right, Sean. Make it make sense. This is why I love my son so hard. I don't want him mistreating anyone. I encourage him to express himself whenever it's joy or pain. That's right, Elrose. And that we have to teach our children. I'm glad you mentioned that because I do feel that it is parents' responsibility to teach their children, male or female, how to treat other people. Yeah. If we don't do nothing else for our kids, we have to teach them right from wrong. We teach them how to treat other people. We teach them how to treat other people. Now, I will tell you, something without getting too in depth with, because like I said, we are pausing on this story until we can get past this finish line. Yeah, bullies are just hurt people, Sunshine. I agree with that. But I say this. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that, baby. I hear you a session. Crazy, right? Just crazy. Good Lord, Tandra. Girl, what you done said. Girl, let me put this up. See, you gonna make me change my thoughts. She said they remind me of a paparazzis in a way, looking for a story and harassing people. Look what happened to Princess Diana. Exactly. Is looking for a story, y'all. Looking for a story. And now I don't know if y'all was on here yesterday, but if you wasn't, what made me decide to say we need to put a pause on this story and focus on other things is because when I heard, I'm not gonna mention no names, but 2 + 2 = 4, right? When I heard an individual say, I'm just looking for new content, it dawned on me and I said, what? Wait a minute, hold on. So now this person coins then went down. So they looking for new content and arguing with Brianna supporters is your new content? Nah, not gonna happen. Nah. Argue by yourself. Yeah. Argue by yourself. Use yourself for your content. Okay. So and we're gonna show people over here that we can have content by talking about damn Starbucks tea. Starbucks tea, Arrowhead water, great value peppermint, and my Joe Malone lip gloss. Okay. We still have held 200, it's 245 in here right now. So we still have at least 200 plus people attention, not always talking about, you know what I'm saying. Is it good or more? Yes, it is. It need to be, let me warm it up some more. It needs to be warm. It ain't got a little warm over here. It's a little lukewarm. I need for it to be hot. I need for it to be hot, hot, hot. I need for it to be hot. like it hot, 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 hot. Ooh, there we go. There we go. I like it hot, y'all. She said, "A more ignorance is bliss, and some people don't even want to know or do better. F them jokers." Girl, you right, elevated aura. And somebody said, "And take a COVID test." I will. Girl, I don't want to, but I may have to. I will if I still feel the same tomorrow. We party and vent in our chat, unlike, yes, I love it here too. And I love that you love it here. She said, "I bet Jay is ready for more to have her own room so he can have some peace from these." How you know, girl? Yeah, but it's coming. She said, "Hey, everyone, I'm stepping in. I got a birthday at 12 o'clock, so I'm getting ready to step out. Child. It's your birthday, girl. Is it going to be your birthday? Is it you or somebody else, Sharonda? Because I know you cater. Is it somebody else's birthday or yours? I know you be catering stuff, child. You're going to have to teach us how to cook a few things, baby. Thank you, Water. Or more your content is positive and your chat still thick or thick. Oh, your chat still thick. You're doing okay you're doing good without the drama. Some people chat isn't gonna be full unless it's drama. Girl, Lady V, you got it right, baby, and I appreciate you guys so much. I said that to myself. Thank you, Cheryl. I appreciate the cash out, baby girl. She said, "I'm loving the new changes and more." I am too, Diamond, baby girl. And I like how you got that little dancing in the hearts up there. Starve to hate. That's right, honey. Listen, Diamond, I'm telling you, when I heard it, it kind of it alerted me. It alerted my senses. I was like, I'm just looking for new content. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh hell no. I'm just looking for new content. Oh, Sharonda, it's your birthday. Hey girl, it's your birthday. Oh, I can't even sing to you, girl. I wish I can. It's your birthday. Get jiggy. It's your birthday. I can't go over octave. Get jiggy with it. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, girl. I know it's at midnight, honey, but it ain't that far away. Let me 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 o'clock. You got a couple of hours, girl. You got a couple of hours. You going out at midnight, child? She said, "I ain't even waiting till tomorrow." She said, "That's how my daughter's symptoms start." Oh, please don't tell me that. She said, "I'm ready for the conversation of life after divorce." Ooh, key. Now that's a conversation to have, honey. That's a conversation to have too, isn't it? We are definitely gonna have the conversation of life after divorce, honey. Because life after divorce don't have to be bad, child. It don't have to be bad. No, indeed. Mm-mm. Life after divorce can be pretty doggone good. Life after divorce does not have to be bad. This has always been about money for them. It's never been about they use him and his divorce for monetary gain, even though he was doing the same thing. Bree and her supporters are their content. And that's a shame. You know, this situation been going on since almost a year now. And here's the thing. I started on YouTube, almost 3 months ago. It'll be 3 months, October the 4th. And I haven't even got no checks. But and the reason why I haven't got no checks, because to be honest, it's just sitting in here like collecting. I don't know how, I don't even know, to be honest with you, y'all want to hear something? I don't even know how to get the damn money. I'm going to be honest. I know you got to attach an account, but I think they're supposed to they're not asking me for an account yet. So I need to contact somebody and say, how do you get this money? I have not actually gotten a penny except for the cash apps that you guys have given me, which I do appreciate that. But it's just sitting there like collecting in YouTube. I don't even, and maybe that might be my thing. To next week, I'll find out how to get it out. Because right now I'm not even concerned. But so to be honest, the only thing I've gotten is cash apps that y'all have sent me. But as far as the YouTube money, it's just sitting there. And I don't know if you need to get paid for 90 days before they send you the money. I don't know how that shit works. She said, "Oh my God, you have me feeling so loved. Thank you, family." Oh, Sharonda, we want you to feel loved, girl. We love you too. We do, we do. I'm happy. I am happily tuned in while turning in the Lions as we all turn into the Lions. Thursday night football. Okay, that's your team. She said, I had a ball after my divorce, girl. Now, let me see. Now, after my divorce, I was sad. I was sad because, you no longer have that family front, right? So I was sad. And I blamed myself, because I think I told y'all what happened. So I blamed myself. And I was just like, damn, just feeling real, real bad, real, real bad. But that's when your good girlfriend come along. That's when your good girlfriend come along and tell you, that ain't the end of your life. Life must go on. You still got two beautiful children that you are responsible for taking care of. Life goes on. And then you hear it and you start to believe it. Like, you know what? I gotta still live. I told y'all my song I put on, that song by Tupac. I ain't mad at you. And I used to ride down the road, listen to that. That's my healing song, y'all. We all got our healing songs. Don't even ask me why I picked that one of all songs. I have no idea, but that was my healing song. She said, I love it when we can talk about the weather from state to state. I just love engaging with minded women, sharing and caring for others. I love you more in chat. Thank you, Angie. We love you too. And I love it too. I love that. Sharing. Listen, look at how much we've learned from each other. You know? We can learn from each other. No one is too big or too tall. And the teacher shouldn't always talk, honey. The teacher need to listen too. So I listen, y'all teach me things as well. And I ain't no teacher. I'm just so happen to you know, I don't even know what I am. Whatever it is, we're together. We are together. And I love the togetherness. My ex still tried to get me back after the divorce. Did he? My ex didn't try to get me. Well, I ain't gonna say he tried to get me back. He just made comments like, "With your money, your money you make, and the money I make, we'll be doing good." That type of stuff. But not like, "Hey, come back to me and let's try this thing out." It was more like, "With the money you make and the money I make, if we came together, man, we'll be doing good." Brother, how you sound? How you sound? I was sad for the last year, but about time it was over, I was over it. I hear you, girl. I hear you, girl. Sometimes we gotta let go and we just gotta say, hey, it didn't work. It didn't work. I think a lot of us hurt because we look at it as a failed, like we failed something. I know I did. I looked at it like, because y'all know I've been married before. I was like, God dang, I done failed again. A divorce make you feel like a failure. In some sense, some people like, hell no, it don't make me feel like a failure. Who's that, baby girl? Okay. But some divorces, some people like, hell no, it made me feel like I lift a weight off my shoulder. But some of us feel like, we failed at something. And it don't feel good to fall, to fail at something. It don't feel good to lose. Who like losing? Who like losing? And then listen to this, y'all. And then we're gonna get off because we've been on for 2 hours and 24 minutes. But listen, a person go through a divorce. They already feeling some type of way, right? Already feeling some type of way. But then when you got a whole bunch of people that then jumped in and said, aha, aha, that's what you get. Aha, that's what you get. He ain't want you. That's what you get. Aha, he left you. He left you. That's what you get. Aha. How that supposed to make you feel? How do you think a person will feel if getting taunted for someone divorcing them? They deliberately did that to hurt somebody's feelings. Like, what joy do you get out of that? To hurt somebody's feelings. Ah, that's why he left you. 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 Some people in this world need to go and get a mental check. Like have their mental checked, not a mental check, but have their mental and their heart checked. Yeah, they do. Thank you to me. She said, we got to ignore them, block them, let them fight amongst each other because without us as content, they have no life. Stop giving life to dead situations. Absolutely. That part, y'all. Anyway, somebody said this has been a refreshing live. Thank you so much, Mercy. You know, I'm seeing a lot of people that I haven't been seeing. So I'm glad that you guys that wasn't speaking before, because I noticed y'all, don't get it twisted. I noticed it's a whole lot of y'all that wasn't saying nothing when all this drama was popped off. Let me ask a question. If you was one of the ones that's been on my live listening through all the drama, but you just now starting to speak out, raise your hand. Because I've noticed a whole lot of people. Sean said, read my comment. I've noticed a whole lot of new people. Oh, I did, Sean. I got you, baby girl. I've noticed a whole lot of people that I've never seen comment before that are now making comments. If you're one of them, raise your hand. Yeah, lady, you're one of them because I haven't noticed your comments. Yvonne, yep, you're one because I haven't noticed your comments either. Sharon, oh, I like it. I'm loving it. I'm loving y'all. Tanisha, okay, I see you, baby. I'm noticing a lot of y'all just sat back and listened to all the drama and y'all was not commenting. Denise, yep, you're one. But y'all gonna make me cry. I'm glad that y'all are now commenting now that this drama is going over. Not saying that, you know, the ones that commented why the drama is going over is bad, but I'm just glad that y'all stuck with us, right? You stuck with us past this bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Thank you, Chantel. I like it. All right, I hear y'all. But I'm glad that y'all stuck here. And I'm glad that y'all saw enough in what we were trying to do to stay here, to communicate. A lot of people are like, no, I'm just going to listen. I'm just going to listen. I noticed, I was like, wait a minute, we getting a lot of new comments, new comments. So anyway, thank y'all for sticking by us. This podcast is going to go in a good direction. I promise y'all it will. Okay. We're going to stick together. We're going to talk about positivity. We're going to lift each other up. We're going to help the community. And we're going to learn on this podcast. Okay. We're going to learn. She said, have a great night, ladies. It's been an absolute pleasure. I will keep you uplifted in prayer, and we are all here, your sister circle. Thank you, Angie. Thank y'all so much. She said, yes, I comment every now and again. You do read my comments. Yes, ma'am. And I'm going to get better at reading the comments. I may even, we'll see. I'm going to get better at reading these comments. So thank y'all for a good live. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We about to end this right here. Y'all get y'all some good rest. I'm going to get me some good rest. I'm going to drink the rest of this. It's probably about right down in here. No, about right. Let me see. Let me see right quick. Oh, no, y'all. I ain't drunk that much. It's about right here. It's about right here, y'all. Halfway. So I'm going to drink the rest of this and relax my vocals and lay down. She said sometimes it'd be a lot of people commenting. Yes, girl. Them comments be coming in. Thank you so much, Chantel. I do appreciate that. Thank y'all so much. I'm going to feel better. I do appreciate that. Hit that like button and I will talk to y'all soon, okay? Love y'all. Good night.